doesn't have to be a losing game. Every single day can have a better way. Changes come and go, but that's the way love goes. The way love, the way love, the way love goes. The way love, the way love, the way love goes.
Hi, my name's Loris.
Hi, my name's Phillip. We was at a party in central London. Okay, we was at a party in central London. It was actually on Valentine's Day. That I actually first time saw her on Valentine's Day.
And it was a pajama/lingerie party. Just putting that out there.
Landing, okay. Okay, so it was a pajama, I actually forgot that bit, thank you. It was a pajama party. So I got with a lot of my boys, and so look, there's this event, we're going. She got with her girls, but not realizing we actually had one mutual friend in common. So I was talking to that friend, she's like, yeah, she's going. One of our friends I went to uni with. She's like, yeah, she's going. We got there the whole night. I saw her friends and I was like, okay. Spoke to our mutual friend, like, who's your friend? Like, what's she on? Who's that? Just told me a little bit about her. I was extremely shy. I didn't go and speak to her for the whole evening, the whole night, at all. And then this is way back in the day when, like, you know, when you're leaving a party and they're playing slow jams. And so when the slow jam started, I said to myself, you know what, yeah, I have to grab this dance, this wine, this whatever it's going to be right now, or probably never going to see her again. Did that, and then it was 3 slow jams later, I was there.
That's
and
a
then,
lie.
Oh, yeah.
No, it wasn't 3.
Okay, how many was
it? It was like half a song, and then the
cool.
lights came on, and then the party was
see,
over.
my memory.
So I'll tell you from my perspective. So we got to the party. Again, as I said, we had a mutual friend, so we were all there. He was on like the other side and I was on that side. And then I remember spotting him across and then talking to one of my other friends about him. Again, didn't go and talk to him because I'm a very shy person. So I just stood there, enjoyed the night, etc., etc. And then I kind of saw him edging towards our side and I was like, what's happening? And then we had that little 10-second dance, lights came on. And then after that, we all left and I just thought, oh, I'm never gonna see him again. It is what it is. One of the drivers that were in front of us, one of my friends that were in the other car, they ended up having a car crash and we all stopped. Everyone was fine. And then he then ended up turning his car around and coming back. And then we saw each other again, but obviously in different circumstances. And then, yeah, from there, we just started talking from there.
Oh yeah, the car crash, that was very strange.
Yeah.
The mutual friend we had phoned me, was like, oh my days, we just had a car crash, da, da, da. And I'm like, is everyone okay? Is Loris okay? Is she cool? Is she there? And so I'm in the car with my boys. It's like 4 in the morning, we got nothing to do. So we spanned the car back round. It was an elephant in car, so we spanned the car back round. And then we just got out the car and we're just speaking to everybody and just seeing each other there. Obviously, we, again, thought we'd never see each other again, really. But that was the next time we saw each other, the same night in different circumstances. And then,
Yeah. At the time, I was supposed to be concerned about the people in the car, but I was like, oh, he's back. Because I just didn't think I'd ever see him again. So a little bit excited. And because at that time, how old was I? 19?
Yeah, 19.
19. He's my first boyfriend. So at the time, I wasn't like into talking to boys, doing all that kind of stuff. So yeah, quite excited, to be honest. Yeah.
Honestly, me, I have to play it more cool than that. I had to play it way more cool because I thought to myself, "Raw, she's all right, you know, she's kind of nice, and you know, she's got her head screwed on, she's got uni, she's doing her thing, and rare. So I spoke to her. I had to make sure I spoke to my mutual friend as well. 1 or 2 other people that I knew that was there, like, "Oh, you look cool," da 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 da. Speaking to her, how she's okay. Yeah, I was a bit excited, is the way that I would put it, but I had to like really play it cool at the time, so I just left it from there. I didn't even ask for a number.
No.
Like, as we left.
That didn't happen.
I didn't. Don't lean forward towards me looking like me like that, man. It's part of the story, man. It's part of the story. But that's the truth. Like, I didn't even ask for a number. Because believe it or not, I was like, kind of shy. I actually thought she was really nice. I liked her. And I was like, I don't want to be too forward. So I didn't ask for a number. Sounds very silly now, but yeah, that is what it is. Yeah, it was that.
We started to talk via Facebook, because that's what was hot then. So we just back and forth on Facebook, and he would often say, can I take you out, etc. And I was like, no, sorry, I'm focusing on uni, I don't have time for all of that. And it was a back and forth, if you remember, of him asking me out, and I was just like, no. But deep down, what it was is, because I'm not that kind of girl and I'm quite shy and reserved, I just felt uncomfortable. So I was just like, no, can't do it. So the first date that I will call it a date is I invited him to my house, and I have a huge family.
I need to chime in on this part still. Okay, so at this part here, me as the man, I'm trying everything. Let's go bowling. Let's go cinema. Let's go out to eat. I'm trying everything, and she's just hitting me with the backhand. Just no, just serving it back to me every single time. No, 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 no. It's like, all right, cool. This is me, like, fine. Well, she's like, why don't you just come to my house and bring Chinese and we do that? Mind you, I'm 19 years old. This girl I've liked very much, so she says, come to my house and eat Chinese and we sit down and watch a movie. Okay, yep, I'm there. Don't you worry, that's fine, that's cool.
Now I'll jump in. So then I was like, okay, he's gonna come to my house. I've got 4 sisters, 2 brothers, live with 2 sisters at the time, 1 brother. I made sure that I had no makeup on, I had my headscarf on, tracksuit, baggy top. So I just thought, let's just, if he's gonna take me seriously, he's gonna take me seriously as I am in my house.
Brother, there was paint on the house slippers.
Yeah.
Like, when she opened the door,
Okay.
there was paint on the house slippers. That's how.
So just very relaxed.
Yeah.
And that would, I'd say, yeah, that was our first date.
Yeah.
Because he came in, introduced him to my mum, went into my room, watched it. I don't know what we watched. We watched something, ate Chinese, and then it was like, see you later. And that was it.
It wasn't just her mum that was there, by the way. Just
Yeah,
to let you
everyone
know.
was there.
Yeah, when she says everyone, my wife comes from a very big family. So I think when I got there, mum was there, 2 brothers was there, believe it, 2 uncles was there, sister,
Yeah, it was a lot.
and other sister. So I've just walked into this house like, I'm going to this girl's house for some Chinese, and I walked in, I'm like, hi, everybody, hello, hello, and yeah, her uncles are big men that are very scary. Then,
Yeah.
not now.
Yeah.
Then, yeah. So
That was our first date.
yeah, that was our first date.
I would say, and this is just something I've envied him about forever, is he's just very confident. And you would have seen when he came today, he would just go into a room, talk to anyone. He doesn't matter if he's the only black person in the room, any only male in the room, he'll just go in and just engage with everybody. And I struggle with that, but he does it very, very easily. So yeah, I'd say that.
My wife is extremely ambitious. Like, she's a go-getter. Like, she's got a very good job now. She's got everything that she wants to do. She's just like, yeah, we're gonna do this and we're gonna do that. She's like, oh, Philip, I like this podcast that I looked at. 3 days later, we got a phone call. We had our, even when it came down to our children, it was like, I really want kids, babe, and I think that we should have kids. Like, when we finish uni, we should look into having kids. Uni finishes in June, July. We were pregnant by October. Like, that's what it is about her. So that drive is very, very massive within her, and it kind of like picks me up to go and do stuff as well. You can't just have a woman that's sitting there driving along and you're walking behind her, because as a man, as a brother, that doesn't fly very well at all. Do you understand? So yeah, she's got wings that can't be clipped, and I appreciate that very much. So
Proposal was 2016. Christmas 2015 Christmas in Chicago, because he was born here but then went to Chicago and he grew up there. So his mum lives in Chicago.
when I was 18 months, not 3, but 18 months.
So when he was 18 months. Anyway, so we went to Chicago and we were sat round the table, all of our family members. Well, my mum was there. We had Nevaeh, who's our eldest, was there at the time, his brother, his mum, and then just some other family members that live in America.
Yeah, my aunties and stuff like that.
Yeah, so we was all just sat around the table. We blessed the table, we was eating, and then all of a sudden I saw like iPads being lifted from under the table and phones appearing. I was like, what's going on? And I kind of thought that was what was going to happen, but I thought, no, it's not going to happen, because I would be able to tell, because he can't keep much from me. So I was like, and then turned around and there he was. And then he was so nervous, he put the ring on my right hand instead of the left hand. Do you remember that?
that was very nerve-wracking.
Yeah, because he was very nervous.
And I'm gonna give you the male version of that proposal, because it wasn't even supposed to happen on Christmas Day. It was supposed to happen Christmas Eve.
Okay.
You didn't know that, did you?
No.
I had actually booked a reservation in a restaurant in Chicago. like big reservation, and we're gonna really do this thing properly. Like, how do you do it in the movies? It's gonna look all nice and all of that. And then I got a phone call saying that my reservation was cancelled because the weather wasn't.
I didn't know that.
I know you didn't, babe. That's not. You have to make look everything is nice. Like,
Yeah, but you could have. Okay, carry on.
You don't need all that juice. Yeah, so the reservation was cancelled. These times I'm vexed. So I'm angry, like, she's not getting to plan, you know what, yeah, I'm just gonna go upstairs and I'm just gonna propose to her. Like, upstairs, in her bed, babe, will you marry me, what are you saying? And then my mom and my auntie, like, grabbed me. My auntie actually put me against the wall, like, but if you do that, I will kill you, like, proper vex. So, like I said, we had all flown to America. Christmas dinner, sitting down, blessing the food. Food's now gone, main bit, dessert starting to come out. And I don't know if you ask any men who's actually proposed to a woman, like, you've practiced that 100 times, but it's mad nerve-wracking. I don't know why. It was very... I talk to this girl every day. She sleeps on my bed. Like, I have to ask you a question, like, that you're very likely, or you better say yes to. So why am I so nervous? But I really, really was. So I said, this is my moment. Got up, moved the chairs back a little bit, and then I just spoke about what she meant to me and how I felt about her and all of this and that. I tried to keep it short because, like I said, the nerves were biting me. But got down on one knee. I don't even remember what knee it was. Like, I was so nervous. And then I must have just grabbed the closest hand to me at the time. And then she's like, Philip, you know that's the wrong hand. It's me. Oh, okay.
Mid crying, like I was crying.
Yeah, she's like,
wrong hand.
Yeah. I know, it was, I don't know why it was so nerve-wracking, but any other man that I've spoken to about it, he was like, yeah, I don't know why, but proposing was not easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there you go.
The morning of was like the worst morning ever. Started so well. We had rented out this Airbnb. It was just going so well. It was amazing. All dressed, bridesmaids were all there. My mum was there. The children were there. It was just beautiful. And then I got a phone call to say, all the drinks for the wedding can't be transported to the venue. So I was just like, what are we gonna do? So I was stressed on the phone, shouting at him, even though it wasn't his fault, but I had to take it out on someone. And then people, like bridesmaids got involved and was like, we'll sort something out. One of the bridesmaids, who's his best friend, got her dad to take it all there. So it all started to like come flow and come to plan. But that morning was stressful. But then it's like the moment that I got into the church and then was walking towards him, it was just, I forgot about everything. But the morning was horrible.
Yeah, for me, the night before was really, I didn't sleep. Had no vows written.
I had a good sleep.
That's you, fam. That's you. Me, I didn't sleep. I had no vows written. Like, I went into my phone trying to write something, nothing. I woke up, I felt a little tired, but the excitement about, yo, bro, you're about to be married today, was good. My boys were at the house. We was all just vibing, enjoying ourselves and all of that. And then we got together, made our way. I had to phone my friend who got her dad to come down, and like that was part of the panic. And he's like, yeah, man, don't worry about it. I'll come down. I can't stay for very long, but I'll just come and drop them off, and anything for you guys and da.
So everything was just kind of like not going to plan, but we were still just having a great time. So we was in the limo on our way to Southwark Park, because that's where we were supposed to get our wedding pictures done. So we pull up at Southwark Park, started to rain, then the sun just popped out, so I was like, okay, great. Then I get a call from who I thought was my photographer to tell me, no, you booked me to do only videography, not photos. So we didn't get any pictures in the park on the day of our wedding. And we were just like, oh, okay, let's go to the venue then. So that was just like, what is going on? Because now we don't get to get any professional pictures done properly on the day. And I looked so good. I lost so much weight and I looked amazing.
Banging.
And didn't get no pictures. But anyway, that's another story. And then we got to the venue and I wish that I had organised it myself, because I let other people kind of chip in and support. As I said, I'm so organised. Like sitting at the head table, I just remember looking around and thinking, that needs to be moved there, and then you had to keep telling me, just sit down.
Babe,
and just enjoy the night.
Here for you,
but
and I, like,
it was
like,
people talk about it to this day. It was a very good wedding.
Very, very good wedding. It was nice. The venue was beautiful. Like the venue we got was amazing. And it wasn't even like we made it amazing.
We
We got
made-
nice, this, that. Like everyone, when you pulled up, it was like, oh, we're here. But when you walked in, it was,
Yeah.
whoa. So that was really, really, really good. The food was amazing on the day of the wedding.
Didn't taste my wedding cake either. Didn't taste the wedding cake. Apart from when we like fed each other. Other than that, the cake was gone. Didn't taste the cake.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah,
it was a
that
good
was
wedding.
very, very good. We vowed to each other, with, like not even just to each other. Remember, we said no drinks until after the
Oh
speeches.
yeah.
We said no drinks until after the speeches. Like there were no drinks on the tables because I don't want people slurring and giving their love when it's time. When it's time to party after the food is done, then we brought out the drinks.
And we also vowed that we wouldn't get drunk. We're not going to do that. We're just going to have a little wine or whatever to drink, and that didn't happen either. It was it ended.
Yeah,
very,
it ended.
very bad.
Yeah, a friend of mine's got a video of me with a Captain Morgan bottle like that.
It ended very bad.
Yeah, it was. But I've like at the time I was around by nothing but my family and friends. Like
Yeah, so
everyone
we did
there
have a
loved
good
us.
time,
Like
but
everyone
yeah.
there loved me. Everyone there loved my wife. It was just amazing. We had a few of our friends who were DJing, so they knew all the
Yeah.
music, all the tunes to play. And even up till today, every time I see my uncles, they're like, "But Philip, when are you having another, like, are you guys gonna have like a reunion party or something?" Like, the party was amazing. Yeah, it was just, there was way too much alcohol for the amount of people that were there.
Yeah. So now we're planning the anniversary, and it will be just a second wedding.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Like, we really want to do something like that. I was over the moon. Like, I couldn't. I was very, very, for my dad, for my mom, I thought mom was gonna be like, "You having a baby?" Mom was happy. For my grandma, phone all of my boys, phone everything, because being a dad to me that's big, bro. Like it's big. It's when one of my friends said it to me. I phoned one of my friends, like he's cool, but on the average day he's a dickhead, innit? Like he just said to me, sorry, he just was like, he's like, "Wait, Philip, like Loris is pregnant." It's like, forget all of that. You're gonna be someone's dad. Laughing. It's only when I hung up the phone to him, I was like, "Raw, Philip, like, it's not even like you're gonna have a baby. You're actually gonna be someone's dad, bro."
Again, I'd say because I was so organised, that pregnancy was 100% planned. So I knew it was coming anyway. So I wasn't that, you knew as well.
I told you, look.
Okay,
Yeah,
I planned everything. So because I wanted to go into teaching and I didn't get onto the teacher training course. I was like, okay, well, if I can't go into teaching now, I have a baby and then I'll teach after that. So I was excited, but I was just well prepared because I'd done all the reading, had all the books, had the clothes prepared, everything was just prepared. And then after giving birth, maybe 3 weeks later, went straight
5
into
weeks?
5, maybe 5 max,
Yeah.
went straight into my teacher training and did my interview whilst 5 months pregnant, and they didn't know at the time. When we first met, so if we go back to that night, when I saw him and his friends, I was like, yes, nice looking Jamaican boy, exactly what I'm after for the future.
because all my boys are Caribbean, so
And then a few,
and the hair was long.
maybe a few months after talking, I then found out that he wasn't from Jamaica. And I was like, I'm in too deep now because I actually really, really like him. But I was always just like, I'm only going to go out with someone and get married to someone from the same background as me. I'm just not up for having to get to know different cultures, etc. But what I will say is his family are very, very welcoming. And I've never felt, I don't know, I just don't think that our cultures clashed. I don't think they have. I don't think there's ever been even for the wedding, because his mum is exactly like me, both Leos, and she's also very organised and very controlling. But there was never a culture clash, ever. I don't think.
No,
unless
I
you
think
can
it was.
think of...
I think because I don't know, like
Mm-hmm.
within my culture and with me growing up, it was just very calm, relaxed. Just do what you're supposed to do, Philip, and you'll be okay.
But
No,
also
I don't
the
think
fact
I
that
felt like a
he
lot of.
went to America, correct me if I'm wrong, went to America, came back here when you were like primary school age.
Yeah, yes, 5. End of year 5, year 6.
Did a
Summertime,
few,
year 5.
Yeah, did a few years here, then went back to America again. So I'm not saying that your cultures, you didn't grow up in that culture, but he also was influenced by the American culture as well. Would you
'Cause
say?
in total, I probably lived in America for about 11 years of my life. So that played a very big part of what's going on with me. But obviously at the same time I've been to Ghana 3 times, so
Yeah.
it's a little bit of everything. I don't think it's really particularly destroyed the culture per se. My kids benefit from it because my oldest daughter, she can eat 5 patties in one go. My youngest daughter, you have to hide jollof rice from her. So that's just the way it is with them. So it's a bit of both. With that, I think once we take our kids, because neither of our kids have been to either of these places yet.
No.
Do you understand? Yeah. I think once we do take our kids, which I'm really driven to do, we'll be able to see how they react in the different types of cultures and what goes on around them.
How important is sex in your marriage?
For him, very important. Go on, Philip.
Tell the truth, girl. No, but in general, I think sex is important because in a marriage, if you think about it, if you've got great friends and everything else, sex is the one thing as a couple that you can connect with that you don't and you shouldn't be connected with anybody else out there.
Fair enough.
That's your thing. You can even be at work and hi, hug people and do all of that and hello. You can even be at work and have a very deep conversation with people of the opposite sex. You understand? But sex is the one thing that you can't share with anybody else. And you should be able to explore it to any level that you and that person want to, because that's who you're doing that with. In my eyes, it's not just about, I'm not going to say all of that, I don't know how PG we're supposed to be right now. No, it's not, once you get to a certain age, it's about having fun and enjoying each other and learning things and exploring each other. It's not just, bro, I'm just trying to get this not after 5 minutes and cut. Although, yeah, it may happen real boys. But, do you understand? It's to me, it's quite important on a connection level because I'm not one of those boys that just goes out there and sleeps with girls. So if I'm dedicating myself to only for you, then it's got to be, I don't even own this bad boy no more. I just service it and keep it clean, bro.
Oh my goodness.
You understand? It's hers at the end of the day. You're my lady, it's yours. And you only. That's why I feel like sex is important. That's just me.
Fair enough. I agree. I just don't talk about it much. And I think that has sometimes been not a problem, but a discussion, topic of discussion that we've spoken about in the past. Like a couple of years ago, it was a problem for Philip because not because I'm shy, just because it just wasn't, and it isn't just something that I don't want to say I don't enjoy to do, because that's the wrong way to say it, but it's just not top of my list. Whereas for him, I feel like it's very important. But I've improved, correct?
That's unnecessary to say at the
But
time.
I mean,
now, but
no,
yes,
I mean
babe,
improved
yes.
as in being able to talk about the topic and have conversation. Because before, he would talk about it and I'd just shut it off. We're not doing this right now. We're not having this conversation. Whereas now,
But at the same time, everybody likes to feel good. So
yeah, but I will happily, we'll sit and we will talk and he will say, we need to,
said no type
Yeah.
of thing. I'm the SHIT one with money. Can I answer that? Earlier in the marriage, I was very, very, very bad with money. I've not really been that great guy with money. If I see something I like, I want it. Like I'll go and get it. I was that guy. If the boys said a motive and we're going out to eat, I'm very happy to go out and I'm ordering a mixed platter when we go out. Like I was that person. I think the way that we did it is that we have roles and responsibilities when it comes to money that you have to keep up with, and I hear the noise when I don't keep up with. So if nursery and gas is her thing, and then rent and food shopping is my thing, for example, you have to be on top of that. That's all you're worrying about, Philip. That's all you're worrying about, Loris. So make sure you're on top of that and have a little bit of money sideways so that if she does say to you, oh, let's go out to eat or let's go spa or sauna, you're not like, I haven't really got that, or no, I can't do that. Everyone has financial troubles at one point or another. So we've tried to communicate that. Everybody's had blow-ups over money, and we are no different.
Oh, yeah. So I was going to say, I watch a lot of like American reality TV shows, and on those shows, a lot of the time, it is that the man is the breadwinner. The man is the breadwinner, and he has to be the one that makes the money, etc., etc., etc. And he'll take care of the bills. We don't do that. We half everything, and we make sure that it's done equally and fairly. I'd say it has been, money and sex are two things we never, if you remember, years ago, we'd never talk about those two things. And like he said, I will kind of not say something. If I've got an issue with something, I just won't say it. If he's missed a payment for something, I just won't say anything. And then months later, we'll have a big blow up about that thing because it's happened again and it's happened again. But we've got better because now we have those conversations, and because we now want to move, we've got like a 5-year plan of what we want to do next. We want to buy a house, we want to do this, we want to go on holiday, etc. It's now much more of an open conversation. And one thing I would say, like you said, a lot of people go through divorce because of financial issues. He's been at the same job since 2000 and...
That was not the question.
I know, but it links. Bear with me. 2011?
Before Nevaeh was born.
2011, he's been at the same job. He's progressed within that role, but he's given so much to them. I'm just like, it's time to move on. So now, because we now have those conversations, he's now been able to develop, get more skilled, train in this area, train in that area, and now he's got a new job. So it means more money for the household. So it just, I'd say, because we're always supporting each other and we're looking out for each other, like, why don't you go? Like when my role came up as assistant principal, I didn't want to go for it, and it was because of him motivating me and encouraging me and looking at the bigger picture. I was like, actually, yeah, and that's because now we are quite more open about talking about money. But I'd say in a lot of relationships, people don't talk about it. They're just quite...
You need to, because money is what makes the world go round, you know what I'm saying? Everyone's got a little money tucked away, you know? Everyone's got, like, their little rainy day money or whatever. I know she's got bags hiding away from me. I don't know it because I know it, but I know it because she's smart. And as a smart lady, she's probably got bags somewhere, but I'm not mad at it. Do you understand? So it's the safety net for the family type of thing.
Exactly.
Which you can't be mad at. Thank you for the confirmation. People here. What?
No.
Big piece of bait on the end of that. What?
Lifetime
Fishing proper.
ISA, that's what it is.
What? Fishing proper, but yeah, that's a confirmation. Anyway. But yeah, I think that it's a major thing. But communication, I think that's what we developed as a couple over the years. Communication is very, 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 very key.
I go by laughter because I'm very, very funny. I'm very funny. And if I have conversations with Philip and I can't get anything out of him or we're not laughing, then that's when I know that he's either got an issue or I've got an issue, and we'll go around the house and we'll just be silent. What do you want for dinner? Okay, cool. Can you go and iron their school uniform? All right, thank you. And then that will be it. When that happens, that's when we know that there's some kind of unsaid something that's happened. So I'd say for me, I judge it by laughter. If we're having fun and we're spending time together, etc., then that's when we're cool.
I'm very happy you went first because what you've said is exactly what I was thinking in my head in a way. I was thinking how I know my things are going well if my home is going good. So if I'm at the house and my kids are there joking and laughing, the wife's sitting down just doing what she's doing, I'm in there, might just be doing what I'm doing, and everybody's just in a good mood, everybody's just happy, things are just calm and collected, then I feel like my marriage is going well. And don't get it twisted, sometimes that'll be my wife not even speaking to me for like an hour and a half because she's sitting down, she got her two snacks, she got her phone watching a ratchet TV. One kid's on an iPad, the other one's probably painting, destroying her clothes. I might be sitting down watching TV, playing my PlayStation, playing FIFA or something like that. And then, obviously, as a man, I don't say this to you all the time, but as a man, sometimes I'll just be sitting there, but I won't actually be playing. I'll actually be in that good mood. I'll just be looking around. I see one kid is just there, the other kid is just there, woman is there watching the TV. Even sometimes I'll tap her and say, babe. She'll pause it like, yes, like, can I help you, babe? Like, no, I'm just, okay. If I know that that's happening, then you're cool because you're just in your zone doing your thing. I can just sit down and play my game. I might jump online and be playing with the boys or whatever. If she turns to me as well and she goes, looks at the clock and like, baby, bedtime in 25 minutes. I'll be like,
I don't do that anymore.
Love doesn't have to be a losing game. Every single day can have a better way. Changes come and go, but that's